The elemental plane of fire is as beautiful as it is deadly. Sure could use a nice glass of iced tea right about now. At the back of the forge, you see a strange stone portal that leads to some fiery domain. You step through to investigate, and the heat is overwhelming. You see a huge device that seems to be channeling blazing energy into the real world from this demiplane. You must shut it down. After walking through the portal, the party is bombarded with the heat of this demiplane, which is connected to the elemental plane of fire. All players must make a Constitution saving throw with a difficulty of 13. Any player that fails this check will suffer disadvantage on all skill checks during this next encounter. At the end of every round of the encounter, any player that has failed it can reattempt the saving throw. Once any player succeeds on the saving throw, they don't need to make the saving throw anymore. Before the players is a large circular device that seems to be channeling energy from the elemental plane of fire and transferring it to the prime material plane. The players can make skill checks in an attempt to shut down the device. It will require 5 successes before the party has 4 failures to be able to shut it down. Each party member must make a skill check every round, and party members cannot make the same skill check in consecutive rounds. The skill checks that are available are DC 14 Arcana check to determine what the glowing symbols mean. Any player that speaks Ignan, the language of the fire elementals, can have advantage on this check. A DC 13 investigation check will allow the player to find weak spots within the device's structure. DC 13 nature checks can tell the player just exactly how the device is channeling the fire from the elemental plane. DC 14 perception checks will allow the party to find hidden components of the device that they can use to shut it down. A DC 12 survival check can allow the player to get close enough to the device to examine it without taking any damage along the way. Failure of this check results in 1d4 fire damage. I would also encourage players to come up with ideas of their own for skill checks. So anything they come up with that seems appropriate, you can assign a difficulty to and allow them to try that skill check as well. If the party succeeds, then they're able to shut down the conduit and it will stop channeling elemental energy from the plane of fire into the prime material plane. However, the portal does not shut down. The party will have to find the boss in this area and defeat him in order to shut down the portal. If the party failed, then they still need to find the boss to shut down the portal. However, with the conduit still running, the boss will be a lot harder to defeat. Come back tomorrow as the party finds a molten golem on the plains of fire, and check out this playlist for more videos within the Mega Dungeon.